Namaskar students. We are studying about carbon and its compound. Lastly, we discussed about different functional group. In functional group, mainly we discuss about alcohol. So, this is the second category of the compound or specifically organic compound. Generally, we divide it into two parts. One is hydrocarbon and remaining atom containing compound is known as organic compounds, or we can say carbon and its compound as well. But the important thing is, what is the important in organic chemistry? Firstly, at least we should introduce or we should know about different functional group, and mainly we discuss uh, at least 10 or 12 different type of functional group which is present in the compound, right? And we also discuss in deeply, specifically one by one, and we started from alcohol. So what is the formula of alcohol, what is the general formula, what is its molecular formula, and how we can say in compound such a type of functional group, we all discussed in our previous class. Now today's class we are going to discuss second functional group. That means mainly, as you know that in our previous class, generally functional group we have been divided into two parts. One is oxygen containing and remaining is without oxygen, but oxygen is contained with carbon. This is the special category, right? After that, again oxygen containing compound we divided into two parts. One is while oxygen is attached with single bond. This is the one category. Second category, we discuss oxygen is attached with double bond. This is the second category, right? So now oxygen containing compound or oxygen containing functional group generally divided into two parts. One is while oxygen is containing or oxygen is attached with single bond, while in the case of other functional group or other category, that is oxygen is attached with double bond with carbon atom, right? So this is the two category we divide into two parts, right? And in this case, firstly we discuss oxygen attached with a single bond, and in this case we discuss about alcohol functional group. Now second one is ether, right? So what is the ether functional group, what is their general formula, how we can see in different compound. So let us start with ether. Generally, ether, the class of compound contain oxygen atom binded to two alkyl group. Generally, we can say oxygen is combined with two different alkyl group. Now, as you know that, what is the alkyl group? Alkyl group is nothing but, as we discussed in our last class, alkyl chain is nothing but carbon chain, right? So, while oxygen is attached with two alkyl group, such a type of functional group is known as ether functional group, right? And the general formula of the ether compound, that is CnH2n plus 2O. The general formula of the ether compound, that is CnH2n plus 2O. And the functional group is nothing but, generally we can represent like this way as well. Now again, while oxygen is attached with two alkyl group, it is also possible both group are same as well, and it may different also, right? So here I can say both the group, it may same be same, or it may different alkyl group as well. So how we can classify and how we can know in different compound, let us understand with the help of different compound, right? This is the second functional group, is known as ether functional group. Now ether compound is divided into two parts. One is symmetric ether and another class that is asymmetric ether. Now, what is the meaning of symmetric ether? As we discussed, if oxygen containing both alkyl groups, if is same, means then the ether is known as symmetric ether. While in the case of asymmetric ether, here R not equal to R1. So the category of ether is known as asymmetric ether. Suppose if we take one example, then we can get more clarity about symmetric ether and asymmetric ether. Suppose we have one example known as CH3 CH2O CH3. You can see here, if we look about oxygen right hand side, one group that is CH3, while in the case of another side that is CH2 CH3, that means in both the side of oxygen the alkyl group are not same. So the class of, or specifically in ether compound, it is also known as asymmetric ether. So the ether is, this ether is asymmetric ether. Why asymmetric? Because here R1 not equal to R. That means in both the side, of oxygen, both the group are different. If both the group is different, then the category of ether is known as asymmetric ether. Right? Now, if we take one example, symmetric ether, suppose we have like this compound, you can see here. Now, in left side, there is a group known as CH2, sorry, CH3, CH2. While in the case of right hand side, this is CH2, CH3. So you can see here, in oxygen, both the side, both the alkyl group is same. That means if both group is same between oxygen, okay, so the compound is known as symmetric ether. Right. So the category of the compound is known as symmetric ether. Right. So this is how we can classify into two parts. One is symmetric ether and another known as asymmetric ether. While in the case of symmetric ether, both the alkyl group is same. While in the case of asymmetric ether, both the alkyl group is different. So you can see with the help of this example. Suppose if we apply its general formula. Suppose the general formula of this compound, that is Cn H2n plus 2O. Suppose if we apply this formula into this compound, right, here in this compound, here n is equal to represent number of carbon, as we know, or we already discussed in our previous class as well. So if in this compound the total number of carbon, that is 4, so here we put 4 carbon, or n is equal to 4. So the formula will become like this, and the molecular formula finally will become C4H10O. You can see, or you can compare this molecular formula into this compound. So total number of carbon in this compound, that is 4. You can see 1 2, 3, 4. Hydrogen is 10. So 3 plus 2, 5. Here also 2 plus 3, that is 5. So 5 plus 5 will become 10 and 1 is oxygen. So you can see the general formula of ether compound, that is CnH2n plus 2O. Right. So this is how we can understand ether functional group. Generally ether containing both the alkyl group, मतलब oxygen contain or oxygen attached with single bond with different it may similar alkyl group or it may different alkyl group as well. So if both the alkyl group is similar, then the then the ether is known as symmetric ether. And if both alkyl group is different, right, if both the alkyl group is different, then the ether is known as asymmetric ether, right? And we can understand with the help of different example, and its general formula, that is CnH2n plus 2, and we can apply in all this compound as well. But at least this formula is always represent for open compound. These things you should very well know, or we should know. Generally, whenever I say the general formula of this compound which is applicable for open compound, we cannot apply for cyclic compound, right? So this is how we can understand ether functional group. Now second functional group is known as ester, right? The second functional group is known as ester. Ester is nothing but the derivative of carboxylic acid. Now what is the meaning of derivative? Suppose I take one example. Please understand carefully. First of all, ester is nothing but like this. We can represent right like this as well. Suppose we can say ester is a derivative of carboxylic acid. Suppose we already know carboxylic acid functional group. Suppose you can see functional group is known as carboxylic acid. Right. Now what we can do is, here if I remove OH and enter ether group, ether is nothing but like this, you can see, right? So this functional group is known as ester. So ester functional group here we are making from carboxylic acid. If some compound is generally formed from specifically its real compound, so we can say ester is a derivative of carboxylic acid. Suppose we are making the item from milk. Suppose we can prepare or we can make buttermilk as well, butter as well, and ghee as well. So all of these are the derivative of milk, right? So whatever thing we are preparing for original compound or sources, the sources is nothing but specifically it's specifically the derivative source of derivative, right? So what things we are making from what, so it is known as derivative. So here ester is we are preparing from carboxylic acid, so we can say ester is a derivative of carboxylic acid, right? So in carboxylic acid, one common group in derivative of, there are many derivative of carboxylic acid, right? But in all the case, this portion will be similar in all the functional group, and this portion is known as carbonyl. what we can say, carbonyl. It is also known as CO, but CO group is same in all these cases. Why? Because this functional group we categorize oxygen is attached with double bond with carbon atom, right, or oxygen containing double bond with atom. So we generally divide it into such a category, though in which oxygen is attached with double bond. But what double bond? Oxygen is generally always attached with carbon, right? So this is how we can understand ester functional group with the help of carboxylic acid. Now if we apply, or if we take other example, suppose if we have one example CH3, CH2, C double bond O, O, CH3. So you can see in this example here the functional group in this compound, that is ester. Ester is nothing but like this C double bond O, O, here alkyl group as well as here also alkyl group. It may similar also and it may different also, right? So such a type of compound is known as ester functional group containing compound. Now whenever we see compound, generally we divide it into two parts. Generally we divide into compound into two parts, or functional group always present in a two ways, right? That is, one is open and one is cyclic. Open compound and cyclic compound we already discussed in our previous class. Suppose open compound is nothing but like this, carbon in terminal carbon atom is present, so compound known as open compound, it will not make cycle or cyclic ring, right? So suppose if we take one example OCH3. So you can see here both the alkyl group and in this case terminal carbon is present. So the compound is known as open compound. So functional group also may present in open compound as well, and it also contain in cyclic compound as well. Suppose if we take one example COO, we can draw this compound like this as well. So you can see in this compound the functional group is ester. This portion should be present in the compound. If this portion, this type of portion is present in the compound, so the category of this compound, or the compound we can say ester containing or ester functional group containing compound, right? So this is how we can see in open compound as well and in cyclic compound as well, right? So this is how we can understand ester functional group. So ester functional group contain generally the common formula, that is COO, C double bond O, O, right? So this functional group is known as ester, right? So you can see ester. But one thing you must be remember, suppose here if oxygen also may attach with alkyl group, or alkyl group is nothing but carbon chain, right? Suppose if we keep here hydrogen, so it will become carboxylic acid. So always must be here present alkyl group, then it will become ester. Otherwise it will become, if we put hydrogen or if we keep here hydrogen, then the function group will become carboxylic acid. So it is necessary alkyl group is attached with carbon atom, right? So this is how we can understand ester functional group. Now very important, another functional group is known as aldehyde and ketone, right? So this is also categorized, we also categorize into two parts, that is, sorry, two categories, that is oxygen is attached with a single bond and oxygen also attached with double bond. So this is the another type of, this is the another category, that is oxygen is attached with double bond with another atom. Right. So this functional group is known as aldehyde and ketones. The category, or the functional group is known as aldehyde and ketones. So what is the difference between aldehyde and ketone? Before understanding, just firstly we understand that in both these cases one common portion, that is C double bond O, is nothing but carbonyl. Aldehyde and ketones. Right, suppose in both the case this portion will be common, but remaining part means here oxygen is also attached with a different group, or here another valency also satisfied with different group. If one common thing which can differentiate aldehyde ketone, that is based on group, and that is alkyl group and hydrogen. Suppose if we talk about aldehyde functional group, right, one valency of carbon satisfied with hydrogen, which is always be, or it should be required, then we can say it is aldehyde functional group, right. Remaining valency satisfied with alkyl group, or we can represent aldehyde in this way also, because here you can see is attached with carbon, so R is attached here, attached with carbon atom, and carbon is attached with hydrogen, and one is oxygen. So we can write like this manner as well. So depending on here, both the here depending on groups or satisfied with valency, we can differentiate of aldehyde and ketone. So in aldehyde case, in the case of aldehyde, one is hydrogen should be necessary. So if hydrogen is present, then it will become CHO. CHO is nothing but aldehyde, right. Now if we so in containing ketone, both the group should be alkyl, right, both the group should be alkyl, right. So we can also represent, so you can say here in carbonyl carbon there is a no hydrogen, then the functional group will become ketone. Suppose if we take one or two example, then we can get more clarity the differentiation between aldehyde and ketone. So you can see here CHO group is present. If CHO functional group is present, then the compound will become aldehyde containing compound, because here aldehyde is attached with alkyl chain, that means attached with R, but here carbon is attached with one hydrogen. If carbon is attached with one hydrogen, so the functional group will become CHO. So in this compound the functional group is aldehyde, right. Suppose if we take another example, it may attach with any carbon as well. Suppose you can say here this CHO group is attached with this alkyl group, but in this compound the functional group, that is aldehyde, or this compound is known as aldehyde containing compound. Suppose if we take one another example, so you can see here this is the ketone functional group, because here carbonyl is not attached with hydrogen, that means both the valency is satisfied with alkyl group. Alkyl group means here one side is one carbon chain and another side is two containing carbon chain. So the functional group in this compound is known as ketone. You can see here there is a no hydrogen is attached with C double bond O. If hydrogen hydrogen is attached, then the function group will become aldehyde. If hydrogen is not attached and alkyl group is attached, then the compound will become, sorry, the function group will become ketone. Now again, ketone we categorize into two categories. There is a symmetrical ketone and asymmetric ketone, as we discussed in ether as well. If both the alkyl group is similar, then symmetric ketone we can say symmetric ketone, and if both alkyl group which is different, then the function group will become, sorry, the ketone will become asymmetric ketone, right? So here we can classify symmetric as well as asymmetric as well, right? Likewise ether. So this is how we can understand or we can differentiate between aldehyde and ketone based on here what is the common thing is here in aldehyde function group hydrogen is present, while in the case of ketone both the group is alkyl, there is a no hydrogen, so the function group will become ketone. So this is how we can differentiate aldehyde and ketone, okay, or the class of compound is known as ketone. You can see here the general formula of aldehyde, that is, you can see here such a type of question, that means if carbonyl is attached with or carbonyl carbon satisfy with one valency with hydrogen, so the function group is known as aldehyde, while in the case of ketone both the group in carbonyl carbon is satisfied with alkyl group, so the class of category is known as ketone. Now this is another important function group is known as carboxylic acid. As we discussed, the carboxylic acid which contain C double bond OH, that means here carboxylic acid function group contain one carbonyl and one alcohol, you can see here. So we can say carboxylic acid is made from one carbonyl carbon and attached with, if we attach oxygen in this, so the functional group will become carboxylic acid. But in this case carbonyl group also present. If carbonyl group one satisfy with alkyl group and another with OH group, so the functional group will become carboxylic acid. Right, and the general formula, that is CnH2nO2. Suppose if we understand carboxylic acid functional group, we can first of all how we can represent it, can represent like this as well, it may also represent like this as, or like this as well, right? Suppose if we take one example, so you can see in this compound here the functional group present in this compound, that is COOH. COOH is attached with alkyl group, okay, so the functional group is known as carboxylic acid. But you can see in carboxylic acid one carbonyl group is present, that means one C double bond O. Here what is the difference is here one valency is satisfied with OH group and another valency is satisfied with alkyl group. You can see this functional group is known as carboxylic acid. So in this functional group one is carbonyl portion and another portion, that is hydroxyl. OH is nothing but hydroxy or hydroxyl, right? So the acid functional group is made from carbonyl and hydroxyl and also attached with alkyl group. Suppose if we take another example, so you can see it is also present in a ring compound also. It is also known as carboxylic acid. So we can say acid functional group which is present in open compound as well as in cyclic compound, but which is not present, it is not present in cyclic form. It is always substituted with or substitution uh, present in always cyclic. That means in cyclic compound also hydrogen replaced with COOH group. Okay, it is not present like ester group. Ester also present in cyclic form, but here it is not present in cyclic. It is always present in terminal part, right? So this is how we can understand carboxylic acid, but we also understand based on different functional group, right? That means the derivative of hydrogen atom. How we can understand? Please listen. Derivative of carboxylic acid. Suppose here alkyl group is present, so this function is known as carboxylic acid. Here what I will do is, if I remove OH and keep different functional group, so the all the functional group which is known as derivative of carboxylic acid, so the functional group is known as carboxylic acid, right? The second what I should do is, if I replace OH with X, so the functional group will become, or the category of functional group of compound, that is halogen acid, or we can say uh, derivative of carboxylic acid, right? Acid chloride or acid halide. What I did is, if I just replace OH group with another group, but in all this case carbonyl group should be fixed. Group will become ester. What I did is OH is replaced with OR. Replace OH with NS2, then the functional group will become amide. It is known as anhydride OCO. Again, if I replace OH with OCO group, then the function will become anhydride. So you can see in all this case what I did is, I did only, if I replace or just we replace OH group with halogen OR NS2 with OCO group, then it all the functional group will become derivative of acid, because it all form from carboxylic acid. So this is how we can see different functional group based on carboxylic acid, as we discussed in our previous class. Now another category is known as other than oxygen containing compounds. If I take one example, Suppose CH3, we have one example CH2CN. So you can see here CN is known as cyanide or nitrile, but here Cn attached with alkyl group. So the functional group present in the compound is known as cyanide or nitrile, right? After that, second example, if we take NH2. So if NH2 functional group is present, then the class of compound will become amine containing compound, and the functional group is known as amine. Amine also again classify into through three ways: 1, 2 degree, 3 degree. That things we will discuss in higher standard, or you will learn in your higher standard, either 9th, 10th or 11th, 12th science. Suppose NO2 functional group is present. So NO2 functional group is nothing but nitro, right? So the class compound will become nitro group containing compound. If we take halogen, here X will become any halogen atom. It may fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. So the class of compound will become halogen containing compound, or in this compound the functional group present in functional group is present, that is halo, right? Suppose you can say in this compound SO3S functional group is present. If SO3S functional group is present, then the compound or the class of compound will become sulfonic acid, right? So this is how we can see different type of functional group other than oxygen atom, right? So this is how we can understand different functional group based on various uh, compounds or various example, right? But the motto of this chapter, that is at least we should know the different type of functional group, and we discuss total 10 to 12 different type of functional group, right? If we at least if you know, and just if you inform about, or just you uh, learn about right now in this standard, so if you go in higher standard you can get more clarity about functional group, right? All the functional group, if you learn in higher standard, that is this much only, you cannot other than this, right? So this is very very important, because if we want to understand organic chemistry easy way or with concept, then at least we should familiar with different type of functional group, and that things we discuss. First we introduce, and that after that we discuss one by one with example, right? So with this we conclude this chapter, and I hope you get some clarity about different type of functional group, and you can also solve, or you can see you can also see different example, whether you identify or not, you can test yourself. Okay, thank you.